Hi, today we are going to learn about order of operations. Start by writing the objective to correctly solve multiple operations. And don't forget to write page 4. All right. Well, first of all, we need to learn what the rule is when using order of operations. And there's a little acronym which stands for Please Excuse My Dear Aunt Sally. That's a little way to remember it, but it stands for parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, subtract. Now, what's important to remember is that there's actually 4 steps. Multiply and divide is one step you do left to right. Add and subtract is one step that you do from left to right. I like to think of it kind of like hopscotch. If I was playing hopscotch, parentheses would be its own box. Exponents would be its own box. Multiply and divide would be like a double jump, where you have to do them at the same time. So you're not always going to multiply first. Sometimes you might divide first. You'll just have to look and go from left to right and see what you come across first. And then same thing with add and subtract is like a double jump. Add, subtract happens at the same time, going from left to right. All right, so there you have it. Just here's a little symbol to help you remember what each one means. And I actually like to write it underneath. I just remember PEMDAS. So parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, subtract. And again, these two go together, these two go together. All right, so I'm going to start by looking at this expression and I need to solve it. So I'm going to start with P, parentheses. I do see parentheses. So I'm going to go ahead and do this step first. Now make sure you show your work for every single step. By the end, it should slowly be narrowing down and sort of look like a slice of pizza. So 7 plus 3 is 10. I bring everything else down. 30 divided by minus 2 plus 1. So this has gone away. Now I look at what's left. I've done the P. I do not have any exponents, so I'm going to cross that out. Now I come to multiply and divide. Well, I start from left and I go towards the right and I have division. So I'm going to do that next. 30 divided by 10 is 3. I bring everything else down, minus 2 plus 1. This has gone away. Now, last step is add, subtract. Well, I have both. And since I need to go left to right, I'm going to start over here and slowly go over. And I hit subtraction first. So I'm going to subtract. 3 minus 2 is 1. I bring this down. And then I have my last step. 1 plus 1 is 2. And as you can see, it slowly is narrowing down. And it sort of looks like a slice of pizza. All right, okay, so now go ahead and try this one and see how you do. All right, so I'm going to start now. First we have parentheses. 8 minus 2 is 6. This goes away. I bring everything else down. 5 times 6 minus 2 times 9. All right. I do not have exponents, so I'm going to cross that out. Multiply and divide goes together. I go left to right. First I would do this one. 5 times 6 is 30. Again, bring everything else down. Don't try to do multiple steps in one go, because that's how often I see mistakes made. So I'm going to go ahead and bring all this down. Okay, now I'm going to multiply 2 times 9, because I'm still on this step. 2 times 9 is 18. Bring this down. And last step, add and subtract, which all I have is subtraction, so I'm going to subtract. Again, be careful that you're not overconfident and trying to do too much in your head. Just go ahead and come over to the side and subtract it carefully. 10 minus 8 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. So that is 12. So my answer is 12. Okay, go ahead and try the next one. All right, we do not have parentheses. We do not have exponents. We do have multiply and divide. I have to go left to right. So first I come across division. 40 divided by 5 is 8. Bring everything else down. Times 3 minus 2 plus 7. Next I would need to multiply. 8 times 3 is 24. Bring down minus 2 plus 7. Now I'm done with this step and all I have left is add, subtract. I go left to right. So first I would have to do this, which would be 22. Bring down the plus 7. And then I add and I get 29. All right. Our next example has an exponent. So first of all, I want you to think about what does this mean to do? Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and write this over here to clarify. 5 to the second power. Now, often a mistake that I see is people try to do this. 5 times 2. That is wrong. So go ahead and write that and mark it out. This does not mean to multiply 5 times 2. What this means is that you have 5 2 times. So you have 5 and another 5, but they're not being added, they're being multiplied. So 5 to the second power means 5 times 5. Well, I don't have any parentheses, so I can cross that out and go right to the exponents. 5 times 5 is 25. So this right here, I would substitute a 25 in, and that goes away. And then I bring everything else down. Okay, go ahead and finish solving that. I multiply next. 6 times 2 is 12. This goes away. I bring down the 25 minus and the plus 3. Next I have add, subtract. Don't forget left to right. So first I have to do this one. Again, you can always come to the side just to make sure you're being careful. 13. This goes away. Bring down plus 3. 13 plus 3 is 16. Okay? Now go ahead and try the last one on your own, and then we'll go over it. All right, so I start with parentheses. There are no parentheses. Next, I go to exponents. I do see exponents right here. So I need to first think about what this means. 2 to the third power does not mean 2 times 3. It means I have 3 2's, and they're being multiplied. So 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 times 2 is 8. So this, I would substitute in 8. And then that goes away. And I bring everything else down. 8 plus 24 divided by, and then minus 1. Okay? Next I have multiply and divide. I only see division, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. 24 divided by 8 is 3. I bring everything else down. 8 plus minus 1. Done with multiply and divide. Last step is add, subtract. I go left to right, so which means I need to do 8 plus 3 first. 8, 9, 10, 11, so that's 11. Bring down the minus 1. 11 minus 1 is 10. All right, keep practicing. See you next time.